Americans are suckers for a good story, and one could argue the biggest TV story over the past decade is a show called The Walking Dead. In fact, for years, people from all over the world have paid big bucks to a business here in Tennessee to see the stars at an event called Walker Stalker. But now, many of those fans are feeling ripped off after paying out cash to see stars that didn't show. In a post-apocalyptic Atlanta, the struggle to stay alive and stave off an army of zombies is real.
Can anyone hear me? Please respond.
Okay, maybe not real in the literal sense, but what is true is that for 10 seasons, The Walking Dead has hypnotized millions of viewers worldwide.
End all harm ere I ever done.
The struggle for humanity is intense, intriguing, and irresistible to fans like Barbara Katz.
And I fell in love with the show.
Barb came late to the Walking Dead watch party, but quickly evolved into a loyal follower of the series. And like legions of fans before her, when the opportunity arose to meet the actors who live out the screen saga in person, she didn't hesitate.
I purchased the tickets in 2018. The event was until August of 2019. And very up to that last minute, probably about a week and a half before the event, they had hundreds and hundreds of actors who were going to show up, not just from The Walking Dead, but from others.
Beginning in 2013, Walker Stalker events fed the insatiable appetite of die-hard devotees of the dead, with as many as 10 conventions a year. The massive fan fests, organized by James Frazier, a Tennessee lawyer turned entrepreneur, quickly became one of the most lucrative events of its kind.
Walker Stalker was riding a wave unlike anything the world had seen since, literally, Star Trek.
Michael DeVault, an event planning consultant, says the popularity of the series spawned the success of the Walker Stalker events.
It had a rabidly dedicated fan base who would spend inordinate amounts of money every year to come spend that 5-6 minutes with their favorite celebrity.
In the year leading up to the gathering, Barbara's anticipation grew. She even got a tattoo in tribute to one of the characters on the show.
I do have a favorite now.
Who's your favorite?
My favorite is Ross Marquand. All the characters are great, but I love him.
But her excitement turned to disappointment when she got word that the event was being postponed.
So I tried to get my money back. Emails, no responses, no responses. Social media was going crazy, so when I got on social media, I noticed people from past events that were canceled never got their money back.
The convention Barbara had tickets for was rescheduled, but it fell far short of her expectations.
And up to the very last day, 100 or more plus actors were supposed to be there. And day after day, oh, this one's not coming, this one's not coming. So when we got to the event, there was 4 actors from The Walking Dead.
Only 4?
Only 4. 2 other actors, and then Dog the Bounty Hunter.
After filing a complaint with the local Better Business Bureau, Barbara discovered she's just one of many Dead fans fed up with what she considered fraud.
We've had complaints from 21 different states and 6 different countries, so it's a pretty large issue. Just in the last 12 months, we've had 170 complaints.
Robin Householder of the Middle Tennessee BBB says complaints about the Walker Stalker Event Company were nothing new, and that almost all of them sound similar in nature.
We started to see activity in 2017 where consumers were complaining about just not getting what they were promised when they were buying tickets, events being canceled at the last minute and not getting refunded, and it really took a spike in 2018 and 2019.
That spike in complaints was also drawing the attention of the Tennessee Attorney General's office, leading to state action against Frazier.
What's the basis of the complaint? Basically that Walker Stalker making representations about that the convention would happen, and either the event didn't happen at all, or the actors that they represented would be there did not come.
Coming up,
I found him.
find out what may have killed the Walker Stalker Fan Fest. But first,
Okay, all right.
70488-9300 or visit cw13.com today for a free consultation.
an insider shares what he thinks caused the downfall of the wildly popular Walker Stalker events in just a minute. But first,
Easy.
just ahead,
You don't kill off the main character in the middle of a season when he's the most beloved character on the show?
Did a plot turn kill a multi-million-dollar business? And will it ever rise from the dead so fans can get what they paid for? Find out next on Trust Dale Investigates.
.com for local specials.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Send the steamer to certified cleaner.
These are people who were incredibly wronged, whether it was intentional or not. They were incredibly wronged, and they deserve to be made whole. They need to be made whole.
When thousands of people paid hundreds of dollars to a Tennessee business owner to become a so-called Walker Stalker, their excitement turned to anger when events were canceled and promoters kept their cash.
It was very disappointing.
Barbara Katz lost $250 on VIP tickets to a Walker Stalker event in 2019. But according to one insider, problems in the Walker Stalker Corporation began to surface long before her loss.
One of the questions I've been asked over and over and over again is, well, who's responsible? No one. And everyone. Walker Stalker was the second largest convention organization in the world, and it fell apart.
Michael DeVault is a publicist and for 7 days served as a crisis consultant to James Frazier, the owner of the Walker Stalker empire. DeVault says the company's business model relied on the popularity of the series and the fan base following.
The business is very simple. We are a conduit between celebrities and fans, and we offer celebrities the opportunity to meet fans and make money.
And according to the Better Business Bureau, James Frazier, a Walking Dead fan who found a way to get a slice of the series' success, also made a lot of money off the Walker Stalker experience.
In 2017, this company was an $11 million company. And when you're an $11 million company doing events globally, that takes a very special skill. I think they just got in over their heads.
Michael DeVault says that observation is not far off.
James is not a stupid man. James is a very intelligent man. But James isn't a businessman.
But he also says there were other factors working against Frazier, echoing a belief of many observers that a plot twist in the horror series may have been a catalyst that led to the collapse of his company.
Its core property, The Walking Dead, lost 3/4 of its audience in one season. You don't kill off the main character in the middle of a season when he's the most beloved character on the show. It would be like killing Kirk in the first Star Trek movie. You just wouldn't do that.
I found him.
But it's fair to say the death denoted the beginning of the end of the Walker Stalker company. Popularity of the events plunged, ticket sales fell off, vendors dropped out. Even the stars of the show started backing out of the fan fest, leaving Frazier unable to recover from a spiral of debt.
He owes a lot of people a lot of money. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases. I don't know that any of that will ever be collected.
Exactly how much money? That's what the Tennessee Attorney General's office wants to learn.
You know, we found that over the years that he moved a substantial amount of money from the Walker Stalker account and used it for personal purposes. And that's the type of thing we're going to be looking at to see if there was some malfeasance that we can get the money back to consumers.
We wanted to give James Frazier his opportunity to set the record straight. After not returning our phone calls, we went to his home. Hello, I'm Dale Cardwell with Inside Investigations.
I'm not interested in one.
While he refuses to speak with us, he's going to need to come clean with the feds. According to these documents, the IRS has placed a lien on his property as a means to ensure what appears to be a debt of unpaid taxes. As for Barbara, she's not bitter. Are you still a fan of it?
Absolutely. Still been watching it too. There's nothing like the Walking Dead family. I'll still go to Georgia. I'll still go to Sonoy. I'll still go to little town of Woodbury. I'll never not be a fan.
Coming up, don't let this